Welcome back. We are live for the Zurich Classic from New Orleans. We are just coming off the RBC Heritage. Let's get that gallery view going for you. I don't know why Joe decided to take up the entire screen. Guys, I'm just kidding. But here we are, Zurich Classic week. We've got another team event. First one since the Ryder Cup. No, yeah, we've had a match play event at the Dell Match Play. And now we get two-man teams down in New Orleans. I really love this good old swing through the South. You know, we got Georgia for the Masters. We just came from Texas and Florida. We're going to go back to Texas soon. And hello to you, Mr. G. I don't know if that pops up or not, but it is live in the chat. We'll see if that gets going again. From Harbour Town over to New Orleans.
Live in the chat.
I am not going to be missing out on the chance to talk a little bit about Jordan Spieth tonight. As you might have heard last week, I took the opportunity to let him fly, and fly he did, capturing the championship at RBC Heritage. What a win, a playoff victory in the first hole versus Patrick Cantlay. But like I said, a little bit more on that later. Anything you guys picked up from the RBC Heritage? A good final round?
Yeah, dude, I did. They should eliminate gallery stands. Everyone should be standing and getting out of the way of balls so they can go as far as they want.
So we're getting right to this early. I know we
Straight
were
up,
talking about this in the chat. It might have been allegedly said that the PGA Tour might be easier than amateur golf. You know, they just don't lose balls because it either hits someone in the gallery or it hits a wall and bounces right down. They get free relief. And, you know, we're spending our allotted 3 minutes looking for that ball up in the woods, up in the tall grass, wherever it may be. But they don't have that problem. So, you know, might save a few strokes. I'll see what the people think about that.
Definitely. I mean, Spieth still striping it. I don't think he had that good of putting stats, but hit it good enough where it didn't even matter. I think when he posted -13, you would have thought no way he was going to win. Like someone was going to get to 15 or maybe even 16, but nobody birdied. I think it's the par 5, 14 or 15, one of those. None of the final two or something groups birdied that. Nobody birdied 17. Wasn't that hard of a hole on Sunday, and 18's tough, but tough for Cantlay to get that plug lie. Hate to see it. But probably when he saw Spieth go in the bunker right in front of him, he definitely should have made sure he at least hit the green. So kind of his fault on that one, but gotta love seeing Spieth win. Always good seeing him in the winner's circle.
Yeah, he's back, number 13 for Jordan. That's one shy of Justin Thomas, who has 14 at this point, and two shy of where Rory McIlroy was when he turned 30. As we know, Jordan Spieth still has about 14 months or so until, maybe 15 months until he turns 30. But yeah, a long way to go yet for both JT and Spieth before they turn 30 and see if they can eclipse Rory's number at 15. I don't even want to know what Tiger's number was by the time he was 30, but I know it's a lot more than 15. But pretty cool win for Jordan Spieth there on Easter, back-to-back years. If you haven't heard it already, the Masters is being played on Easter Sunday next year. Let's see if you can go for 3 for 3 on Easter Sunday and collect another green jacket. Just an all-around awesome time. I think Jordan Spieth's quote after the round that got a lot of headlines was, "I won this tournament without a putter." And he's been using that same Scotty Cameron 009 Circle T for a long, long time. In fact, I think most all of his career on the PGA Tour at least, but really quite a quote. He hasn't been putting well lately, that we can say, but it's not like he's terrible with the putter. I mean, he's still a professional golfer. He made a clutch putt on 18 to make the birdie to get him to 13. And I think at that point, when he entered the clubhouse at -13, the leaders were at like 14, I think. Is that the par 5 you were saying? We'll have to check it out, but
yeah, it's either 14 or 15. Very birdiable.
It looks like it's 15 is the par 5. Lowry had made a double bogey on 14, the par 3.
He
and then
chipped it into the water. You see that? And Ben Ruin putted to the left. Lowry, questionable decision by him.
That is very questionable. I need to go back and rewatch some of that. I was in an undisclosed location over the weekend, so I didn't get to watch a lot of live golf. I did make sure to go back and watch some of the final round Spieth highlights, at least, paying more attention to that. He was the winner. I'm so pumped about that. Let him fly. He flew. And now any chance I get, I got to keep going with him. Get him that win. Let's see if he can get another one this year. It's nice to have it in April. A lot of time left this season, but so excited for Jordan Spieth to get back in the winner's circle. His first one as a dad. Joe, I don't know if you have any comments being a recent father yourself on how that might feel.
You know, I'm not a professional golfer, so I don't know how that would feel, but I would be very proud to be Ava's father. Not any more proud than I am currently, but I would be sure it would be an amazing moment to share with your daughter and son in his circumstance. But yeah, it'd be awesome.
I think so. I mean, you got to love that family connection, watching the kid grow. Obviously, Spieth's son, and you have a daughter. I just think that's so special to have that moment for life for him. He'll be able to look back on that for the rest of his career, the rest of the child's life, be able to see, less than a year old little Sammy Spieth being carried by his mom, Annie, out to the green to greet the champion. And I don't know. I mean, that's just a really cool Easter family thing to have for the rest of your life. And I'm sure Easter in their household is a big deal. Obviously pretty religious, coming from Dallas Jesuit. Seems like a good old Texas Christian boy to me. So happy for Spieth, happy for the family, and excited to see him hopefully get a couple more wins under his belt. That's one win this year, one win last year, and then a few years since the 2017 Open he collected. But that all said, I mean, there was a lot of good guys at the top of the board. Can't lay it back after, I think he also missed the cut at the Masters. So pretty interesting to see these two guys who missed the cut at the Masters come out strong. And I could be corrected on Cantlay missing the cut, but I know he was actually, I think he made the cut, but was just so far out of it over the weekend. Yeah. So he was well and gone by the weekend, but amazing to see 1 week later, totally different course, something changes. Who knows? Obviously we know Spieth's going through a lot of swing changes at the moment. What do you guys think about that pre-swing?
It looks funky, but the stats say he's striping. It doesn't look the best.
It does not look the best, but it is working. His shots are working. I don't know. Happy for Spieth. Great championship. Exciting final round. Unless anyone has anything else to say, we are on to the Zurich Classic in New Orleans.
It's pretty crazy how Spieth puts every single chip within like 3 feet.
That chip in the playoff hole was unbelievable.
He's ridiculous.
That was pretty funny, Garrett. I'm not gonna call you out like he's like, oh, Garrett, whatever Garrett says, but
you just did.
No, but I didn't disclose the details of what's in the chat.
Secrets only.
He, in clutch scenarios out of the sand, has to be all time. A chip in and then put it to an inch. Like, that's remarkable.
Yeah.
You know what would have also, it wasn't in the sand, but would have also just been such a clutch moment had JT been able to finish it off, was at the Ryder Cup, that cliff he was hanging off of when he hit that shot 1,000,000 feet in the air.
Yeah.
I actually think it was like 150 feet in the air or something crazy. Like, that thing went straight up and landed 6 feet away. That would have been so nice to see that go in for JT and Spieth. But all time.
Is TPC, is the Zurich Classic course another Pete Dye?
I think it is. It's got the railway ties, which is telling me
back
yes.
to back.
It is. That's what I heard also. Yeah, it is. Back-to-back Pete Dye courses from Harbour Town over to TPC, Louisiana. And last time I visited New Orleans, almost a year ago in May, it was highly regarded. Like, it was pretty new. It wasn't, fully put together where they have trees that are still growing, whatever it is. But a lot of people really liked the course. They were excited about having a TPC near New Orleans. They have some good golf down there, I gotta say, and I'm excited to kind of check out more of the Southern golf scene as we go here. I know we're looking forward to hopefully a South Carolina trip ourselves. Joe lost a whole %, so I think we're good on timing. But we'll
it's
keep
Gator
it
Central at these courses too. You would love that.
Yeah, the Gators are definitely out and about at this course.
Here, you're a fan of Gators or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, huge fan. You guys didn't know?
G has all the alligator skin leather tune boots.
Literally.
Actually, yeah. I don't know. He might have an alligator belt.
No, I actually did get it.
Damn
I did get a
players.
new alligator belt. That is true.
I thought
Bada
so.
bing, bada boom.
So
All
there
right,
we
let's
go.
not go on an alligator freaking tangent for 30 minutes. We'll get down to like 18% battery.
All right,
Oh,
Joe.
no.
We'll make some picks. Settle down, kid.
All right. Well, it's a Zurich Classic. It is a team event. It's 2 players. 2 players per team. They alternate rounds going from foursome and 4-ball. So I think it was the first and third rounds are the 4-ball. Let's just make sure that first and third rounds are 4-ball. The second and final rounds are foursomes. And after 2 rounds, the top 33 teams and ties will be moving on to the weekend. Usually see teams go pretty low here. I mean, obviously you got different games going on each day, but it's a team event. So you can kind of work together. These guys pair up. I think Victor Hovland and Colin Morikawa said they decided to play together down in the Bahamas. So that would have been November. So these guys are thinking about it for a while. Obviously, the biggest thing that we have to look at right now is Scottie Scheffler being world number 1 crowned recently. He's paired up with Ryan Palmer, who has been with John Rahm last year at his world number 1, and also Jordan Spieth when he was world number 1. So however Ryan Palmer's getting in with these world number 1s, I'd like to know. Don't even know what his wins are down there. I think he has at least 1. Did him and Rahm win last year? I got to check on these things, but really pretty cool that Morikawa and Hovland decided the Bahamas was the right place to become a team, and who knows the other stories, but I'd love to hear more stuff like that. Without further ado, Joe is up for the first pick, and I think he's really antsy to make that first pick.
Oh, I am excited to make it.
Leishman and Smith won last year.
Leishman and Smith, that's right. The
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna repeat. They'll probably finish close, but
Wow, Joe. Complaining about us not picking it now. You don't even know who's going 1.
no, I
Seriously,
do.
Joe. Also,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
go
leave
Cam
your
Smith and Mark Leishman repeat.
Oh my, he literally just said they weren't gonna repeat. This
I'm
Yeah,
glad
but
you
I
did.
think they will now.
Wow. That makes my choice really easy
yeah.
because speaking of Gators, there's no chance I'm picking Billy Horschel ever again this whole season.
Wow, that is a strong statement.
Very strong statement.
Dude, oh my goodness. I was like, he had a good start at the Masters. Every time I checked, it was like plus a million. It's just, yeah. Anyways, still like him, but not gonna pick him. My pick is gonna go to the number 1 in the power rankings, Mr. World number 1, Scotty, and his partner in crime from the DFW, Ryan Palmer.
Ryan Palmer and
Joe,
Scottie
Joe.
Scheffler. I
Very
like the
nice.
pick. Go with the number 1 team.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, what did the power rankings say? Are they number 1 with the number 1 player in the world?
Yeah.
I haven't
Yep.
been able to look at the power rankings yet, so
Yep.
we shall see. Up
All
to
right,
Willie.
all right. I'm going with some homies, Xander and Cantlay.
Love it. Easy pick.
Solid teammates.
I definitely
Gotta
would have
play
been
well
looking in that
together.
direction.
You don't
but-
want Horschel?
Maybe he's not on my do not pick list like you.
Okay, fair enough.
Well,
Gooch is though.
Nope. I like Gooch too and Homa.
Fair enough.
Gooch and Homa are the homies.
True.
That makes my pick pretty easy too. I'm gonna go with the Bahama boys. What is it, Baha men? We're gonna call them who let the dogs out this weekend. Go with those
Island
two.
boys.
Some island boy.
Island boys are hilarious.
Hovland.
Their rap songs are like, or their freestyles that you just come across on social media are like, it makes you laugh like how bad they are.
Yeah, that's
They're
the
like,
point.
what are they? Wait, these people are earning income from saying this?
Yeah.
They're still going, living large.
I guess. I'm going with the local kid. Sam Burns has 2 wins already this year. He's probably played this course a trillion times growing up in Louisiana. So
Louisiana.
we're going with Herschel and Sam Burns. You heard
Wow.
that right here.
Nice.
Wow, I feel bad for that pick. Holy moly. You're done
Well,
for,
yeah,
Joe. Wow. I think I gotta go Mr. Team Titleist and a guy who has not the greatest putting stroke, but he's working on it. Will Zalatoris and Davis Riley.
Wow. Do you even know who Davis Riley is?
No, not one bit, but I got faith in him. More
He
than
was
Horschel.
JT. He
I'll
was
tell you that
JT's
much.
teammate at Bama. He's definitely team
Oh,
titleist.
Was he the
that's
playoff
right.
against?
I actually knew that.
Was he the playoff against Burns at the Valspar
Yeah, Burns beat him in the playoff.
with a great putt?
Yep. All right. Well, I'm going with Homa and Gooch. They're
Oh.
homies. I think they both live in Arizona. I know Homa does. I think Gooch does too. I mean, they're boys. So I'm just going with continuing the theme of teammates that are just gonna be vibing out there on the course.
And they'll definitely be having a good time. That's a good pairing right there.
That's
Well-
good vibes always. Good vibes.
I know, do you want to do
good
too?
vibes.
I definitely would have been looking in that direction. You're absolutely right. But I'm gonna go with a hot hand and take HV3 and Bubba Watson.
Yeah.
Go.
We're also homies. I mean, Harold almost dripped that putt on 18 to get into the playoffs. That thing was close.
Yeah, he's been playing well. So looking forward to that. Hopefully Bubba knows this course a little bit too. He's played there a bunch. I have to write smaller than like Randy Killington to get all these names in the sheet.
Dude, Randy was known to print really small.
It was. It was.
Yeah. Dang. I had
Wow,
to go
Jeff.
to the PGA Tour app to
See some more of
find
these teams.
another team.
I just found someone way down the board that I like.
You didn't like the British boys, Joe?
The
I also
British
saw
boys,
that.
JT and Pink is I don't know, JT both.
They ain't British.
Oh shit, Joaquin. Is that Neiman? Like Joaquin?
Yeah,
Joaquin Neiman and Mito Pereira.
Yeah,
The
that's
Chilean
not,
the
boys.
Chileans.
yeah, boy. Pierre, got to step his game up, but Neiman can definitely hold his own if old Duke can follow along. But
Wow. Is this Patrick Rogers and B Woo down here at plus 25?
no way, Brandon
Stanford
Wu.
boys?
Oh my gosh! I mean,
Oh,
definitely not
wow.
thinking that because I'm in dead last, but like, wow, Stanford boys, that's unreal.
Go Trees.
Yeah, no doubt. 420, y'all.
Wow, I wasn't even trying to make that joke, bro.
I know, dude. It was about Stanford. I'm going Joaquin Neiman and
Neiman and
Nice.
Pereira.
I like that pick. I like that pick a lot.
Yeah. Last and final pick for me is really a no-brainer. Looking at the PGA Tour power rankings, got to go with my boy Sung Jae Im and his boy Bi Young Hun An. Love both these guys. Play lights out as partners. Quite frankly, I think they got everything in the bag to win this thing. So watch out. They're going to finish at least top 3.
After 3 of the 4 picks in your team being Scheffler, Zalatoris. Oh, I guess Riley's not long, but Scheffler and Zalatoris took up a lot of space. So I appreciate you with the Im and on.
It's interesting. How does I don't know, D, if you know how the field works, because like On's on the corner ferry this year, and I know last year Hovland played with his boy from Oklahoma State who was on the corner ferry. How does it? You probably don't know how it works, how they get brought up.
I think they're allowed to pick their partner. So like they can bring, yeah.
So if
'Cause-
you're in the event, you can bring
Right.
someone from the corner ferry or something like that.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I mean, you look down the list and there's a lot of names that you don't really see on the PGA Tour every week. And also Van Hunan has been playing on the Corn Ferry Tour most recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on who else? Is that who you were saying? Was there someone else that
Yeah,
Imagine
that's
as well.
Ben on.
Oh,
Like,
and B
from
and,
Cal.
yeah, and B Woo.
Yeah, B Woo.
He's not always on
Yeah.
the PGA Tour.
No.
Well, 2 more picks to go. Who will be?
I'm
coming
going
forward?
Sergio and Fleetwood. Just some Ryder Cup dogs, some team golf dogs. So we'll see if they can put it together.
This is interesting because
Sergio.
if they win, that's technically a PGA Tour win for Fleetwood.
Yeah. Do you get like exemptions and stuff like you normally would?
I think
How
so.
far would that be for the Corn Ferry kids?
Yeah,
Like that's such a
exactly.
big.
I think that's
such
why
a
they do
big-
it.
But like, what they're I mean, I don't know. Patrick Rogers and Vanderbilt like could win maybe, but like, I don't think they have the skills to go that deep.
No, but you look at who
Experience.
is Brown that Kevin Kisner's playing with. I don't know. I don't recognize Brown.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Same thing.
Kisner gets hot. This guy plays pretty well. They pick up a
Yeah,
W, and all of a
true.
sudden he's
It's
good.
true, Kisner, yeah.
And then you have Bo Hostler and Sith Theegala. So that's another one.
Theegala, yeah, Theegala's nice.
Do you guys see the highlight of Kevin Kisner chipping in the dark to force the playoff? Was it?
Yes,
That's a pretty cool one. And it makes me almost want to take him right now, but he is a ways down that board. No one has taken this group, have they? I'm rolling with, have we not? No. I'm rolling with the Brits, aka the Great Britain Brits, Lowry and Poulter. Kind of surprised that one didn't go.
I was gonna get him, but then something told me him and Han
I haven't
they
even
got
seen
it
it.
this week.
Shane Lowry and Poulter are playing together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's a solid squad for sure.
We pretty much have, based on the odds I'm seeing, Hovland, Morikawa, Cantlay, Schauffele, Leishman Smith, Palmer Scheffler, Burns Horschel, Fleetwood Garcia, Neiman Pereira, Gooch Homa, Lowry Poulter, Varner Watson, Riley Zalatoris, and On M. Is that it right there? That's everyone. It's just straight in a row.
Nice.
So all top odds. We'll see. I mean, hey, looking out for some of these Corn Ferry players now. We'll see if any one of them can get something done this week. That'd be awesome to get someone exempt from Zurich Classic. We'll see.
Definitely.
Well, boys, live from New Orleans this week. Let's get a little bit of that crawfish, some
Gumbo.
oysters, some gumbo, etouffee. My opinion, some of the best regional food in the world, if not at least the
Yo.
United States. Love it down
Yo.
there. We'll be definitely making a trip to New Orleans as a group sometime soon enough. But live from New Orleans, the Zurich Classic. Hope you enjoyed the picks. Get them out, get them in, and we'll see you next week.